Hi, this is Kate from Modern Alternative Mama. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make lemon sherbet from Simply Summer. In front of me I have all my ingredients, which are actually very simple. There are only 4 of them. First we have my lemons. Ideally, if you don't have organic lemons, you should soak them in a bath of vinegar water before you use them, because we are going to use the zest tonight. I have my sugar. In this case, it's just pure cane sugar. You could also choose to use honey or maple syrup or sucanut if you prefer. I have a little bit of water, and I have 3 cups of heavy cream. The first thing that we need to do is we need to get the sugar syrup cooking. I'm going to take my pot here, add the water to it, and add the sugar to that. In a minute, I'm going to go over and I'm going to set this on the stove, and I'm going to cook it until it reaches the softball stage, or 238 degrees on a candy thermometer. If you prefer, you can check it on the thermometer so that you know that it's accurate. Otherwise, you can test it by taking a small amount of it and putting it in a bowl of cold water, which I'll show you after I cook this. The other important thing that we need to do right now is we need to heat up the cream. If we have the cream cold and we pour the syrup into it, then the syrup is going to get gummy and thick, and it's not going to mix into the cream. So we're going to put this in a pot here. And in just a second, I'll take that over to the stove as well. Tonight, I'm going to show you the method using no ice cream maker, because I know many of you don't have one yet. I do happen to have one, but I want everybody to be able to make this. I'm going to take these over to the stove now, and I will be back in just a minute once these are ready to take the next step. While our sugar syrup is cooking and our cream is heating, we're going to do our lemons. Now remember, if you have non-organic lemons, soak them in a vinegar water solution before using them. We're going to be using the zest as well as the juice, and you don't want to have the pesticide residue or the wax in with your final product. We're going to choose a lemon and our microplane zester, and we're going to rub the yellow peel off of the lemon and into the bowl. Now, the layer underneath the lemon is the white, the pith, and that is bitter, and that is not something that we want in the bowl. We just want the yellow part. So continue this process for all 4 lemons. After zesting, cut the lemon in half and use a citrus juicer to get the juice out of the lemons, and add that to your bowl as well. And then we have our lemons ready, and we can set that aside until our sugar syrup and our cream are ready, and then we're going to do the final step. Our sugar syrup and our cream are now ready. We need to juice our final lemon. Now we have all of our lemon juice, our sugar syrup has been tested and it's cooked to the right temperature, and our cream is warm. So the next thing that we need to do is add our lemon juice to the bowl. We have our lemon juice and our lemon zest right now in the bowl. And then we're going to add our warmed cream to the lemon juice. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add our sugar syrup carefully while we are mixing it. I'm using a hand mixer because that's what I have on hand. If you have a stand mixer, that's going to make this process a lot easier. Put this into the cream, and then I'm going to turn it on low, and I'm going to start streaming this right down the side here. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue beating this until the cream becomes whipped, basically like a whipped cream. And then we'll come back and we'll look at the finished product. As you can see, in this bowl I still have liquid cream. Unfortunately, when I started this recipe, I was using cream that was a little bit on the older side. It was already soured, and when I added the lemon juice to it, it became so sour that it won't whip for me. All is not lost. You can still work with this. You just have to choose a different method. Instead of trying to whip the cream, you can just pour it through an ice cream maker, which is what I will ultimately do since I have one. If you don't, pour it into a large ice cream dish or a freezer dish of some sort, and then stir it about every 10 to 15 minutes for 2 to 3 hours until it's as firm as you'd like. It won't have quite the same texture as if you had used an ice cream maker or if you had been able to use a mixer, but it will still be a nice sherbet for you. Or you can learn from my example and use fresh cream, and you may even choose to whip the cream before adding the final lemon juice. You still stream the sugar down the side, but then whip in the lemon juice at the end, just to avoid the issue of souring and finding out that your ice cream is as flat as mine. But sometimes mistakes in the kitchen happen, and that's okay. We all make mistakes, even those of us who've written cookbooks before. I hope that you enjoy the lemon sherbet as well as all of the other recipes in my book, Simply Summer, which you can find on my website, modernalternativemama.com, as well as in the Ultimate Homemaking Bundle from April 29th through May 4th. Thanks for watching, and I hope that it's a delicious summer treat for your family.